put the idea forward to Heidi Thomas, who writes it and who's very much behind the whole piece, knowing that she likes to stay absolutely with periods of time, and that in that particular year, or just the year before, they had found the gene and could identify it, with a test for the first time.
So it made perfect sense.
Rather than just kissing the baby and going, oh, salt, they could actually do a test and say that this is cystic fibrosis.
Because, of course, it's very much affected your family, hasn't it?
Indeed. And one of the reasons I wanted it to be done is because people still don't know about it even today, even though it's one of the most common life-threatening hereditary conditions. But yes, until my niece was born, I knew nothing about it at all. And then she didn't seem to be thriving like this baby in the story. And then they discovered it was cystic fibrosis, which affects the lungs and the digestive system. It's a matter of keeping it very healthy. When she was born, of course, 40 years ago. She's just had a 40th birthday.
That's amazing, actually. That is incredible.
Yes.
Because oftentimes, if you know, the disease can cut your life short.
Yes, but then at that time, the fear, as with all, you know, what they had to tell families at that time is that often, you know, 50% of the children didn't actually become teenagers, and today they're looking at 50% not getting beyond their 30s.
Right, so it's getting better.
It's changed enormously, which is why one's striving very hard for all the changes now. There are new medications coming through all the time. One very much is campaigning to make sure that those medications can come into the UK.
And an early diagnosis, I would imagine, is absolutely vital.
Well, that's something that we campaigned for years ago.
I remember.
It was part of the to make it part of the heel prick test. Because of course that makes a big difference. If people know at the very beginning, then they can treat it.
For sure.
I mean, even today there are people that present with it, you know, years later that it hasn't been discovered.
Right. And of course, if you catch it early enough, you can put all kinds of things into process. I love the fact, though, that all the cast of Call the Midwife have sort of rallied round. I know you do fun runs, and you know, you all really help each other.
They're also a very fit lot.
You look beautiful. I'm loving the jeans for a very special.
I've got my jeans on.
This is
jeans.
Very special.
A week early.
Yeah, but that's fine.
Jeans on.
just alert it. This is Jeans for Jeans Day.
Indeed, yes.
So everybody can wear their jeans.
They can wear their jeans. Bring awareness to genetic disorders, because there are a number of them, and bring awareness to cystic fibrosis, and hopefully raise money for those diseases which are genetic.
Exactly. We should all be doing our bit, absolutely. And as I said, all the cast members are all doing that. We're going to get a Christmas special, aren't we, that's coming out?
You certainly are.
Hurrah! Because it's been too long. We've got withdrawal symptoms. We need more.
It seems like a long gap in between.
It does.
This year it's a lot milder.
Right.
And I can let you know that there will be some births.
Shock! Exclusive! There's going to be babies born. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. It's such a great series. It really is. And what I really like about it is never afraid to tackle really tough subjects.
Yes.
Really tough subjects that a lot of other dramas would shy away from.
People think that, you know, it's sentimental, but it's not. I mean, when the stories are told, they are always, it's absolutely head-on for all the difficulties that people have. The only thing that sustains it, really, is, in a way, Jennifer Worth's voice, which still comes into it, her thinking of, yes, we have really difficult times, yes, we face birth and death, but because we work together, because there's community, we can actually get through. And I think it's something that people really want today. I mean, we're facing difficult times.
I agree. I think that's why it is so, you know, part of the reason why it is so successful, there is that sense of community, everybody rallying around and everybody getting together, which is we've kind of lost a little bit. We need to get that back.
Yes, but it's always possible, isn't it?
It absolutely is.